scrutiny of Asia. I mean, it sort of beggars belief what they could be hearing in private committee meetings and things.
Here's Mal in Manchester's called us tonight. Hello, Mal.
Oh, hello, Stephen.
Thank you for calling us, Mal. Now, what are you calling to talk to us about?
Mel Stride and mental health.
Too sick to work.
Big story.
He is disgusting. I mean, Rishi Sunak came out on a podium and said he didn't want to divide the country. And Mel Stride says that mental health is willy-nilly. You know, to go through PIP, personal independence allowance, is a horrendous situation for people. And people suffering from pain, fibromyalgia, unexplained medical symptoms, it's excruciating. An impact of long COVID, all that. Now, I give you an example. The borough of Rochdale, because of George Galloway's there, 35% increase since 2022 in mental health.
What Stride's talking? Sorry to cut across you. I'm just aware we've got 6 minutes left. What Stride's talking about is the normal anxieties of life being labelled as mental illness.
It is not. He doesn't understand that. So therefore, he is labelling people with normal anxieties, because normal anxieties of life is general in terms of when people see changes in the workplace or somebody falls ill. But the anxiety that people suffer, it's not being reported. It's still prevalent. The pharmaceutical companies, if they had a patented drug now for anxiety and depression, that like Prozac of the past, they would have field forces dedicated to educating GPs, nurses, all the organizations to increase prevalence. We are actually underserving.
Mal,
is there any truth in what Stride's saying?
Mal, what Mel Stride is talking about is the massive increase. How do you explain the huge increase in, especially amongst the young, of people being signed off work with what they're calling mental illness, which is not. It's things like anxiety, depression, ups and downs, where they are being far, and there, of course, we should take genuine. No, let me finish.
Are you in this
Yes, I've written 10 books on mental health amongst young people, okay? I've been through 10 years well, anyway. Yes, I am. Yes, I am, and I know what I'm talking about. And if you let me finish, I'll explain what I'm trying to say, Mal. And I take your point very seriously. But of course, we should take serious mental illness seriously, and that's a really good thing that we have a culture where we talk about this. But the increase amongst young people simply not working. What Mel Stride said was actually work is good for our mental health. That's true. Not being active, and I'm not just saying about economically active, but not being part of a workplace, not being productive, not functioning in everyday life is not even good for you. It's not good for people themselves. Doctors
let me know when I can come back, Stephen, please.
Yeah, I'm about to finish. Thank you, Mal. Doctors are signing people off far too quickly. They're putting them on antidepressants. It does them a disservice. We need to encourage and support people into work, into training, into education.
Is she finished? Then I'll come back.
Yes, go ahead.
Is she finished?
Doctors are not willy-nilly signing people off. I waited for you to finish. I think that was courteous enough.
Look, we've got 4 minutes left here, so let's get into the substance.
Demonized, Stephen, young people are being demonized. They have got it extremely tough in these circumstances growing up. Probably harder than I had and than you had, Stephen. And to say young people are going willy-nilly sick, it is outrageous. It's not evidence-based. And for somebody to say that young people are just going sick and doctors are saying it's okay, it's not the case. There are waiting lists for children trying to see CAM services a year and 18 months in some cases. This is outrageous. It's scandalous. It's defamation against young people of this country. It's splitting the nation.
Yeah, I mean, I know many people who've been signed off, and a lot of the reason why they've been signed off is because there's no available treatment for them. So it's not that they can go to therapy. The option at the moment, if you're suffering with a serious mental health issue, is to either be sectioned or to wait 6 months to hopefully get onto NHS counselling, which is extremely difficult. So the quick fix is that you do get signed off and you get medicated, and we're moving towards an American system. I really do think the pandemic has so much to answer for this. People who had their formative years when they were locked down, and they a lot of them did develop, quite serious, not being able to deal with their mental health struggles. And because there's no structures in place to help them, they end up getting signed off. It's not their fault. And I'm pretty sure most of the people I know who have been signed off, I assure you, do not want to be stuck at home. They'd rather be at work.
Final word to you, Emma.